sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. For one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go play action with Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 43 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a third and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stay. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and second down. Jackson now rolling to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot. That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the...
And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's going to look deep for more, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Philly. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On the option to give to Swift here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McCann's kick up and good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This is taken just shy of the 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 29, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Arizona.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 39, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Jackson to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hines. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll check this down to Hines. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lawrence will throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the option to give to Swift here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs.